And welcome, everyone, to a Pac-12 chat. I'm Andy Katz, pleased to be joined by Payton Pritchard from Oregon, fresh off a home sweep of the Arizona schools. And Payton was our National Player of the Week for March Madness. Payton, tremendous game against Arizona. Monster shot at the end, basically the game-convincing shot. And then you guys held your own against Arizona State. You got to take care of the whole weekend. Take me back to the preparing for this weekend, because we knew this was going to be a big game against Arizona. What was the mindset like for this Duck team?
We were just looking forward to the big environment. We knew it was going to be a packed house, but Arizona's a very talented team. And, we knew we had there's some matchups they had that were going to be trouble, so we just game planned and tried to prepare as best we could.
So I want to go to that game-winning shot. And you and Nico Mannion have been going back and forth. And, it was a situation where you wanted to take it. Obviously, you've been empowered to do it. But can you take me through that possession into where you got off that shot and you were defended pretty well?
Definitely. I mean, I tried to drive. Nothing was there. And then I had it in the low block. And every day I start out my practicing in the low block and different shots in there. And so I kind of just went to a shot that I'm comfortable with, and I felt like I had enough separation and faded a little bit and was able to knock it down.
It's interesting, Payton, because so many guards, you might be driving, working on layups, or you're working on just straight jump shots or threes. At what point did you decide, I got to work on my mid-range game, especially a shot like that, to basically improve myself?
I think going back to last year, I feel like I was only a two-level scorer, only get to the rim or three ball. And definitely in March is when I kind of noticed I was like, I need to have this other level, this mid-range game, and just have that in my repertoire. And so this whole offseason and even now I continue to practice on mid-range and to at least make 100 to 150 shots of mid-range a day.
Payton, how have you been able, and I think the number was like 37, how have you been able to reset yourself and work with so many different players over the course of your career?
I think it just comes to I come here ready to work, and guys respect that, and they just try to pick up pieces. And I feel like that's the new college wave these days. And I know it's probably not as much as we have done here, but you got to find new pieces. Guys are leaving after 1, 2, 3, no matter what. So you got to pick up the pieces and figure it out.
And you've done a great job of that. I mean, it just has taken some time with the chemistry. And this team got challenged early. I mean, this schedule has been brutal. What's it been like to go through the gauntlet, non-conference, and then right off the bat playing, obviously, one of the top teams in the league?
I loved it because I feel like it prepared us and made us work harder in the preseason, knowing that we had big matchups ahead. And even the games that weren't supposed to be big ones, we started off with Boise State and Fresno State. Those aren't easy, like, layup games. You got to come ready to play because they can pop you in your mouth. So I think this team was just prepared early, and that really helped us.
Closing games, the way you guys played against Seton Hall, at Michigan, Gonzaga, even though it was a loss, and this Arizona game. What is it about this group that has learned how to play in those tight late-game situations?
I think it has to go back to last year after losing so many games that, not fearing, willing to fail. For me personally, I'm okay with taking the blame and failing and taking those shots and taking criticism after the game. And I think that plays a big part. We just don't get tight at the end, and we just play it through.
It feels like the ceiling is through the roof, essentially. You guys just shatter that roof in terms of the potential of this group. How exciting is it to go to practice every day knowing this team can keep getting better and better and better?
Definitely it's exciting, but I think we all look forward to just matching up with each other because we're all so talented that it's going to make each other better and we push each other. So it's competitive each and every day, and that's the environment I like to be in, and I think every one of these guys wants to be in that type of environment.
All right, last thing here. What's the key this weekend to keep the streak going?
Defense. Definitely is big on the road. We got to hold these teams to, not hitting many shots and getting after it. And then we got to be ready to hit threes like we did against Arizona State. But I think against Arizona State, we were ready to shoot. We took good threes, and it made a big difference.
And you're going to be playing against some desperate teams, too. They're going to be coming after you because you guys are now the hunter.
Yep, and that's exactly where we want to be.
Payton, appreciate it. You're having a great season so far. It's been a pleasure watching you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.